It is over, Rog.
Thank God, after 51 games and
Yeah,
2,187 John Bon Jovi direct TV commercials.
Felt like more.
It was more, Dave. It was terrible. And a lot of terrible football.
Yeah.
Euros and the Copa. Do you remember them?
Yeah.
They started several months ago. They're over. We survived, America!
We did, Rog.
It wasn't quite a World Cup. It was like an ersatz World Cup. It was like a bald man with a toupee of a World Cup.
Yeah.
But the Euros, they're over. Portugal, you're the champions.
I can't even get my arms above my head to do that. Yeah.
And what can I tell you?
Who was your gent of the tournament, Rogelio?
Well, it's I'd say number one, the MVP of the entire tournament. Obviously, Moths.
Oh, you're right.
Number two,
stole it right at the end.
John Bon Bloody Jovi. He was everywhere and unbelievably annoying. But third, tied in my heart for the great narrative in what was a narrative-rich, football, terribly poor tournament. Fitting winners that we'll talk about in a minute as a symbol, motif of that tournament were these two guys.
Yeah.
Both of whom I love, Colbin, Sigurdsson, and I know you know that's Birkir Bjarnason, America. Both of them scored 2 goals in Iceland's darling run at this Euros. Really the narrative that most motivated, most captured, particularly here in America, where I think 330 million people as opposed to the 325,000 that live in Iceland. You made us believe, and by us I mean the world, us in particular, America.
Me and Rog.
You taught us that collective team play, unbelievable spirit, and a belief in each other as individuals, as a 23, but also in harmony with your fans. Obviously, the percentage of Icelanders that went to France is like 30 million Americans going to watch the US play a game in Mexico. Filled us with hope and belief and are hopefully a beacon of how this country, America, can develop, in that if you have a blueprint and invest in youth development with real money and then stick to that blueprint over 20 years, glory can be yours.
We need to be more David, less Goliath, Rog.
Forever transformed. And these two guys amongst them, transfers, rumours, lives change, big clubs coming in for the Icelandic internationals. And we just say skull to all of you. Skull. Phenomenal.
Absolutely. My gent of the tournament, Rog, well, I mean, Volpe Meats deserve a shout out. The trio, particularly, the copper is very, very nice.
82% made out of Volpe
Meats. And we like the Romano
right
salami and the Roltini as well, Rog. But my gent of the tournament, when it comes down to it, it will be remembered as Cristiano Ronaldo's
one of the great
tournament.
managers of his generation.
Even though he lived up after 25 minutes, more shots, 47 than anyone else in the tournament. 3 goals to lead his team with Nani, Rog. He tied Michel Platini's record for goals in Euro history. And as you said, he even managed his team in extra time through the Moths, through the Mothra, Rog, and he hiked up his shorts and lifted the trophy.
And more than anything,
and it was all about him. It was his tournament.
Unbelievable pain. An injury which is going to keep him out of the game for a huge amount of time. Just a dream of his to play, denied. He wasn't on the field. Somehow he developed the moral character and courage to manage to rip off his jersey whistle and show us his nipples. So
what a sacrifice. What a sacrifice. What a man.
Do you know what his nipples say in Braille?
No.
Euro 2016 winner.
They do now.